Welcome, brother and sister, to our prayer today. I invite you to set aside just 10 minutes to pray with Saint Michael the Archangel. Stay with us during this time. I assure you, these minutes will not be wasted. There are moments when faith feels heavy instead of strong, when prayer feels distant, and when the spirit grows tired without knowing why. This prayer is for those moments. We come together acknowledging that spiritual weakness does not mean failure, but a need for renewal. When strength fades, we do not walk away. We stand together and ask for help. Saint Michael the Archangel, we come before you aware of our fragility. There are days when our faith feels quiet, when courage feels low, and when the heart struggles to remain steady. We do not hide this weakness. We place it before you, trusting that strength can be restored when we no longer rely only on ourselves. We ask you to stand near us now, not as a distant figure, but as a defender who understands fatigue and inner struggle. Surround us with your presence and bring stability to our spirit. Where motivation has faded, bring firmness. Where hope feels thin, bring weight and substance back to our faith. Saint Michael, look at the areas where we feel spiritually drained. You see the prayers we could not finish, the silence that felt empty, and the effort it took just to keep going. We ask you to lift this burden gently, not with pressure, but with steady strength that rebuilds us from within. Restore our inner order. When emotions feel scattered and thoughts feel heavy, help us regain balance. Remove confusion that weakens our confidence. Remove discouragement that convinces us to stop trying. Replace it with clarity, discipline, and calm resolve that does not depend on circumstances. We ask for protection against the subtle forces that drain our spirit slowly. Guard us from habits, thoughts, and influences that weaken our faith over time. Help us recognize what takes more than it gives, and guide us away from it with wisdom and courage. Saint Michael, strengthen our inner voice so it speaks truth instead of doubt. When we feel inadequate, remind us that weakness is not the end, but a signal that help is needed. Let your presence rebuild our confidence step by step, without urgency, without pressure, but with certainty. We ask you to restore consistency in our spiritual life. Help us return to prayer not out of obligation, but out of trust. Help us rebuild discipline without guilt. Help us stand again, even if slowly, knowing that progress does not need to be loud to be real. Protect us from isolation of the heart. When weakness makes us withdraw, remind us that we are not alone. We pray together, we stand together, and we are supported together. Let this shared prayer become a quiet reminder that strength grows when it is shared. Saint Michael the Archangel, restore my strength. Saint Michael the Archangel, as we continue this prayer together, we ask you to remain close while strength is being rebuilt. Do not allow discouragement to return quietly. Do not allow doubt to regain space. Stand firm with us as we move from weakness toward stability, step by step, without pressure and without fear. We ask you to strengthen what feels fragile inside us. Where our will has softened, bring firmness. Where discipline has weakened, bring quiet resolve. Where faith has felt distant, bring it closer again, not through force, but through steady presence that restores confidence over time. Saint Michael, guard our spirit from comparison and self-judgment. When we look at others and feel behind, remind us that growth does not follow the same rhythm for everyone. Protect us from the belief that weakness makes us unworthy. Let your authority silence those thoughts and replace them with calm assurance. We ask you to restore clarity to our inner life. When everything feels scattered, help us return to order. When emotions pull in different directions, help us regain balance. Let our faith become grounded again, not in feelings, but in trust that remains even when emotions fluctuate. Protect us from spiritual exhaustion. Guard us from giving too much without renewal. Help us recognize when rest is needed and when discipline must be rebuilt gently. Teach us how to strengthen the spirit without burning it out, how to move forward without carrying unnecessary weight. Saint Michael, we place our habits before you. Strengthen what supports our faith and weaken what drains it. Guide us toward routines that bring stability and away from patterns that quietly erode our peace. Let our daily life begin to reflect the strength being restored within us. We ask you to defend us from voices that minimize our effort. When progress feels slow, remind us that consistency matters more than speed. When motivation fades, help us continue anyway, not through pressure, but through commitment rooted in trust. Restore confidence in our prayers. Let us speak again without hesitation. Let silence no longer feel empty, but safe. Let prayer become a place of rebuilding instead of frustration. Teach us that even quiet prayer carries strength when offered with sincerity. Saint Michael, protect our focus. When distractions multiply, help us return to what truly matters. When our attention is pulled toward anxiety or discouragement, redirect it gently. Let our mind become steadier and less reactive as your presence settles deeper within us. We ask you to strengthen our inner posture. Let us stand upright again, even if tired. Let us face our responsibilities without collapsing under them. Let faith become support rather than pressure, and let strength grow quietly where weakness once lived. Guard our relationships as well. Protect us from withdrawing completely when we feel low. Help us remain connected without feeling exposed. Let support flow naturally without forcing explanations or justifications. Let shared prayer remind us that strength multiplies when it is not carried alone. Saint Michael, remain with us as strength returns gradually. Let today mark a shift, not dramatic, but real. Let the spirit feel steadier. Let confidence begin to rebuild. Let faith feel possible again, even if still quiet. As we move forward, keep us grounded. Protect what has been restored so it is not easily shaken again. Let our spirit grow resilient, calm, and steady under your defense. If this prayer helped you feel steadier, support this channel by subscribing and sharing this moment with someone who may also feel spiritually tired. May Saint Michael the Archangel continue restoring strength within us, one steady step at a time.